my dream research focus here at LSRI is to examine how African Americans move, or learning strategies they create, or learning strategies that they employ that move them from student to graduation, which is kind of like the holy grail of retention, right? And retention in terms of diversity. And I think, I'm sure, LSRI gives me that opportunity to see what other projects are like, and what other theories are like, in terms of that theoretical lens and focus and that expertise. But it also is situated in the city of Chicago. We have an outreach with not only CPS but other institutions, and this is a great place for me to examine that question: how African Americans matriculate, I call it matriculation, but move toward graduation, and what strategies they have. In my personal history, I was called a professor from early age, and the thing is that particular learning identity, I call it manifests itself in ways that I think propelled me toward my degrees. Yeah, learner identity could be the image that others kind of speak upon us. It could be reflective in the institutional language. It can be our own thought process. It can be the roles that we take. And all of that can be incorporated into how we think and how we learn. And so all of that comes into play, especially if you're a diversity candidate, about, are they going to consider my point of view important? Are they going to consider how I learn important? Are they going to consider that from a positive model instead of a deficit model? And all of that goes into who I am as an African American male, as an African American learner, and how I see myself in this whole mechanism of this institutionalized learning. Understanding that, and understanding that with the resources and the advisors and the institute itself, I mean, that's where you're going to learn it here. And that's why I chose this particular PhD program.